From big to small, we have the Valley's most adorable adoptables, plus a guest segment featuring AHS's tiniest residents. That and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good afternoon. This is Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Carrie Hughes with the Arizona Humane Society, filling in for our dear friend Kelsey today. We have some wonderful animals to featuring our most cute little Timona, an absolute sweetheart, who we'll meet in just a few minutes. We'll also introduce you to many more adoptables throughout the show. We also have an absolutely adorable guest segment today that will feature our tiniest, most fragile patients at the Arizona Humane Society. Please stick around to see how you can help these sweet baby cats. And now we have a very sweet boy who's been through quite traumatic times, but is on the up and up thanks to your support and the very skilled, caring people at AHS. We'll introduce you to Tucker in just a bit. But before we introduce you to those pets, I'd love for you to meet my co-host, Gracie. This 4-month-old beauty was rescued by an emergency animal medical technician last year and went to foster hero Cynthia's home for a few months while she recovered. And we'll tell you more about her other siblings later on in the show. She's a sweet girl who loves to love on everyone. Gracie is sure to be a wonderful addition to any home, and we hope that you can come meet her today. As you can see, this adorable pup that Perry has definitely has had a rough start, but he's on the way to being 100% in no time. Perry, this little boy is so sweet. Will you please tell us about him?
He is, and rough starts for sure. You know, earlier this month, he was brought in by a good Samaritan who saw him actually getting hit by a car, and we got him back to our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital, and realized that this back leg right here had a complete fracture of the femur and was badly disjointed. So when little Tucker went under for his neuter surgery, we made the decision to take that leg off. And you can see he also has a little couple road rash things on his head here, all healing very, very nicely, though. Sometimes these little guys, and I know, Carrie, you can attest to this, you can talk about it later, with these little guys, or actually any dogs, when they have fractures, you can't tell a dog, sit there, don't be still, don't exercise too much, don't get up, let it heal normally. They don't hear that, so sometimes taking the leg off is actually an easier recovery for them than healing that fracture. But at our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital, when we can, we heal fractures, we do amputations, we do a lot of life-saving work. So this little guy right here is a beneficiary of that, and he's looking for that forever home. He is adorable. He's doing very, very well without the leg right now, and he's just looking for a place to kind of recuperate right now. This is Tucker.
Thank you, Perry. He definitely deserves a second chance at life. And Ski, I think we found the girl version of Timon from The Lion King. She just must be looking for her Pumbaa.
Oh, she is, and she's been hopping around this set. She wants to see what's going on. She's pretty fearless. She was brought in by as an owner surrender with her mom. She was still nursing. When she went into foster with Yolanda, though, she was congested with an upper respiratory and was unable to feed, so mom's milk dried up. So they went ahead and finished her bottle feeding her until she was old enough to be spayed for adoption. Now, she is an only kitten. She's very vocal, which is pretty much a trait when you have a kitten of one in a litter, but she's pretty fearless. She wants to be down, see what's going on. Now, it's really important at this young age that you socialize them with all sorts of other animals and people that are going to be coming in contact with them, as well as that's one of the benefits of our bottle baby nursery is those young kittens get that exposure that they need to people so that they don't have that fear as they get older, and I believe there'll be more of that coming up in another segment. But come on down and check out this little girl. She's ready to go into your home and create havoc.
What a little busybody. Such a cutie. Thanks to our great friends and partners at PetSmart Charities, vaccinations and micro that AHS's Vaccine Friday clinics are free. These weekly walk-in clinics typically offer a waived office visit fee and $21 per vaccine, but on April 26th, May 3rd, and May 10th, these services will be completely covered for pet owners at both AHS's veterinary clinic locations. Space is limited and walk-ins are on a first-come, first-served basis. We hope that you will help us spread the word to get our pets in the valley vaccinated. Now, if you're a UFC fan, then you probably know all about Ronda Rousey, and we have an adorable girl with us who just might be named after her, Perry. She certainly has the body type.
Oh, she does. Look at these muscles in this girl. She's wonderful. She isn't under surrender. Sadly enough, they left her behind. They said they just didn't have enough room. However, in the house she lived in, she lived with a 7-month-old child, a 1-year-old child. She lived with a little tiny dog. So she's really, very, very good with everything. Sadly, she was an outside dog, though, so house training might be a little bit of an issue, but probably not with this breed. I usually see people don't have trouble with training these little guys like this. She's a really, really sweet doggy, and, you know, when you have a doggy outside, she unfortunately was on a leash, too. Tethering is a law now in Arizona. You must have at least a 10-foot leash, and they must have access to food and water and shade when they're in that backyard. So please adhere to that, or you might find yourself being the subject of a misdemeanor. This little girl right here, though, is really, really sweet. She's a fighter, like you said. I mean, and a fighter in the word, she's a survivor. She's just looking for a really, really great home right now. She's a really, really pretty little blue pitty. You can see right there with those great ears, and she just loves everybody. She's extremely sweet. So come on down and get a big girl like Ronda Rousey here. Take her home.
She deserves a nice couch to snuggle indoors on. Well, this could be your pup in a brand new 2019 Toyota RAV4. The AHS car raffle with Valley Toyota Association is back right now, and you could win a brand new 2019 vehicle valued at $30,000 and save the lives of homeless pets at the same time. Tickets are $20 each or 3 for $50, and 100% of your ticket purchase will help support saving the lives of sick, injured, and abused pets in our community. Just 7,000 tickets will be sold for this awesome ride, and the big winner will be selected on Wednesday, June 5th on Facebook. Make sure to visit azhumane.org/Toyota to get your tickets now. And we have an adorable little kitten named after a delicious type of tea. Janine, who can resist a great chai?
Oh, it's one of my favorite drinks, chai tea, but this one I think is a little better. This little guy is 10 weeks old. He was found with his mom, and our EMTs rescued them, and the mom was severely injured and she didn't make it. So she had to go into had to go into a foster home, and Paula, the foster hero, she raised him from the get-go, bottle fed him, and he's like turned out to be the sweetest, most loving little kitten because he's had that one-on-one relationship with a person for his whole, he came in March. So he's just very sweet and loving and purrs, and he's going to make someone a great little kitty. And if you do have to bottle feed, do not use cow's milk. It will mess up their stomach. And we actually will supply all the things you need, the special formulas, the litter, everything you need to bottle feed, and we'll give you instructions on how to do it if you do want to become a foster hero for these little wee ones.
Thanks, Janine, for the tips. And make sure to stay tuned. We have a very special guest who will give a demonstration on how to care for our tiniest little felines at AHS.